What's up, Nerd Crew? Nurdie J here, and today we're going to take a look at Digivolving Egg of Friendship into Raidramon. Without further ado, cue the intro! This is the second of Davis's Digi-Eggs. This Digi-Egg has the Digi-Crest of Friendship on it, and it enhances the Digimon that Digivolves with it with lightning and or with ice attack. Back to Davis, however. He found this Digi-Egg in a hole next to a cliff when battling the evil Digimon Emperor when the other Digidestins and their Digimon partners were pretty much put on standby due to Davis's showboating. The Digi-Egg of Friendship rose up from its resting place once Davis realized that he wasn't the one-man show he thought he was and needed to rely on his teammates. This, in turn, activated Veemon's new Armor Digivolution. So, let's take a look at this Digi-Egg. Now, it is doing something a little bit better, but not all the greatest. They are trying to at least hide the head a little. This is because there's an issue with this toy when I bought it. Yeah, it's an internal issue that I don't really know how to fix. But if you want it to stand like how I have it when I was here, you actually need to bring out these spikes here only part way, because otherwise it won't sit. Here, let's just put those back and see. So essentially you can kind of fudge it, but it just for extra stability, you know, just put it down and then yeah. Anyway, so let's get into the Digivolution. This part's a little bit hard because you're trying to separate these four panels right here. They peg in about right here, and then they peg into each other. And they are pretty snug on my copy, so I'm always kind of afraid because of the age and stuff that I will break off a tab. Because, yeah, I just during normal Digivolution, the first time getting it out of the box, the box, shipping box, actually, because I did buy this loose. The thing is that, yeah, pretty much, I didn't even know that, but one of the legs was broken off. Barely hanging on, technically. So just the slightest rotation, and it just snapped. And so I've been having a terrible time trying to get that attached. Gosh, why isn't this? There we go. So, yeah, not only is it round pegs right here, so you have these round ones here, these have the square, which also is a nightmare because you're dealing with two different types of pegs. And then you just slide those off, and then you just bring these up all the way. For now, you can bring down all of these too. They will get smushed. I just kind of do it. Now, here's another issue with mine. So I'll open it up, and it's this part. This I am thoroughly annoyed at. Because when I purchased it, it said it was complete and it was fully Digivolution worthy. Well, they use transform, and I'm like, well, that's Digivolving. Anyway, and they showed it. They showed the picture, and it looked better than this. It actually had blue going on the bottom. Well, what I found out is this was actually just glued into place, and then they glued some weird blue stuff down there too. So, yeah, just trying to open up, those things flew right off, and it's supposed to be on a hinge like this, and that's how you get the ears out. And then you just bring the head back down. Mine doesn't really connect all that well. Oh, there we go. Just had to push it in to get that clip in. But here's the head. And yes, as you can tell, he is a parts former. So, anyway, this is the leg I've had the issue with. It snapped right here at this base. So I have to, like, every so often fight with it because I'm trying to get it out, and the thing is that it's broken right here, and so I have to use a most minimal amount of glue because I don't want to glue that hinge. So just bring this out like so. This one I will bring it out like this, and then just gently rotate it down. Ooh, that's scary. And then rotate the foot like this. So you got that. Normally what you want to do is bring it up for the clearance of this area. So you want to bring it up and out, then rotate the foot, like so. And these, you pretty much do the same. You grab a foot, raise it up, bring it down, and then rotate it around. Bring it up, around, bring it around there. And then right here, the panel's already open, and so you just feed the tail through. So you got that, and then you just click it into place. Bring down the tip, get out the tip, bring it down, clip that into place, keep this open, bring in the head is what I'm trying to say, and then you just put it right here instead of like in alt mode. It's like right about here because there's this clip here. You want to bring it onto the secondary clip, which is right there. Bring this forward and get that pegged in. And there's multiple places. You got the main one, and then you got like the two on the sides. Bring up the butt panel. Bring down the. You can either keep the tail up or bring it down, and do that. And then you bring in these guards. And I don't ever remember where the guards go, but you're using the same pegs here, and I'll just put them on the back. I think that might be correct. I'm not sure. I'm looking at a reference guide. It's not the best, as it's showing more of a full-on form, and I can't tell what the it translates into, unfortunately. So yeah. So you got the hind legs armored up, and then you take these armors, and then you're taking in these square pegs and pegging them into here. So you just do that, and then you do that. So you have him like that. So for articulation, tail can wiggle up and down. You can dehinge them. Legs can go all the way around if need be. And then they do bend. So they all have hinges right here. So they do bend. And then they have ball jointed legs. So, and nothing in the head. So the head is just permanent because it is just pegged in. So you have Raidramon. Raidramon is a quadrupedal animal-type Digimon with armor attributes of Thunder as well as Super Speed. This form is also a Armor Digivolution form, that being equivalent to a standard champion level for most Digimon. Raidramon once had an unpleasant task of battling one of his former predecessors, Metal Greymon, Tai Kamiya's partner, under the control of the Digimon Emperor via the new form of the Dark Ring, the Dark Spiral. At the end of the grueling battle, Raidramon was finally able to destroy the Dark Spiral, freeing Metal Greymon. Raidramon's attacks include the Blue Thunder, where he fires a powerful electric shock at his enemies from the 3 metal protrusions on his back, and Thunder Blast, where he fires a bolt of lightning from his mouth at his target. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Raidramon that Digivolves from a Digi-Egg. I've been Nurdie J for Nurdie Boys. I'll catch you next time.